Have you noticed how everybody thinks they deserve respect these days? There seems to be this idea now that it doesn't matter what somebody says or does, you still have to treat them with dignity and courtesy. They could be obnoxious, thoughtless, insensitive, bigoted, or just plain moronic, but the instant you start treating them as someone who's been obnoxious, thoughtless, insensitive, bigoted, or moronic, suddenly you're the villain. Is it truly impossible in this world for people to have earned your contempt? Does nobody ever deserve ridicule and scorn? If someone is behaving like a chowderhead, can you not treat them that way? Does respect have to be automatic and perpetual, whether it has or has not been earned? Well, apparently a person's behavior, or their ideas, have exactly zero bearing on how we're allowed to treat them. They could be debating with complete illogic and no evidence. You could have explained to them the same blindingly obvious point 18 separate times and ways, with absolutely no comprehension on their part, but we're not allowed to call them stupid. They could be advocating teaching unfounded mystical bullshit to children in schools, thus poisoning the minds of future generations. Or they could be advocating the violent overthrow of the government and the subsequent enslavement or execution of anyone who isn't part of their particular and specific socio-political or religious demographic. But because they've done it with civil, inoffensive words and a level speaking voice, we have to treat them with courtesy and decorum. They could be the most moronic moron in Moronville, and we have to afford them every scrap of social deference just because they're another person. Well, who came up with that rule? Because I plan to heap more than a little bit of contempt upon their head, let me tell you. I say no. Fuck that politically correct bullshit in the ear. I will give you all the respect you've earned, and not one iota more. To do otherwise would be dishonest, and I value my own integrity much more than I value your self-image or your dignity. If you've behaved like a dipshit, you deserve my contempt, and there's just a chance I might decide to exercise that option. If you want respect, the solution is simple. Earn it. If someone acts like a complete chowder monkey, who is served by pretending they have it, by acting like they're just A-okay? If they never lose out by their behavior, that just encourages them to keep being a dumbass. If you want courtesy and respect, behave in ways that are worthy of it. Because respect should never be automatic. It should be earned. Don't ever run on automatic. Please, think. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. You might also enjoy my webcomic, The Adventures of Kinneara Baxter. You'll find a link in the info bar. Come on, give me a thumbs up. You know, like the Fonz. Hey!